It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Dennis Zine. He's a member of the Los Angeles City Council, candidate for city controller. Sir, I want to speak with you about an audit that was issued by the current controller, Wendy Gruhl.
Who's running for mayor?
She is running for mayor. And that audit discussed the use or misuse of mileage reimbursement by city employees.
Over $4 million. And there were...
That was the misuse.
Well, the misuse amounted to over $4 million. And what happens is certain departments, city employees, certain departments have the opportunity to use their personal vehicle and get 55 cents a mile reimbursement.
Okay.
Well, it turns out that they're not turning in the documents, they're not turning in the proper reports, and they're getting the compensation that the audit showed they don't deserve,
I understand.
They haven't earned. So the audit reflected on these departments, and some of these departments have had continuing problems. And I look at the general managers and the supervisors, what are they doing to make sure that the employees are following the rules? So it's going to come to my committee, Audit Government Efficiency Committee. We will then dissect it. We will then come up with a policy recommendation. We need to have a standardized policy.
Here's the problem, sir, is that the city of Los Angeles does a lot of good things, but when you hear stories like this, it
City
just
employees,
well,
salaried employees, employees who are there hopefully for a career to serve the public, and they're cheating the taxpayers. We have over a $2 million gap in our budget, and when you look at $4 million, $5 million, $6 million,
it all adds up.
It all adds up. So some of these employees didn't have a driver's license, suspended driver's license, no insurance, and they're operating vehicles, their own vehicles, on city time, which then holds the city liable. It's a situation that needs to be corrected immediately.
Are there criminal violations?
Well, there could be criminal violations, and what we're doing is taking that back to the general managers of the specific departments. What are you doing about these employees who were not following the rules? And you as a general manager, what are you doing to make sure they follow the rules, and your supervisors to make sure people are accountable to do the job properly, because the taxpayers are paying for this. So if you get 55 cents per mile, which is what the dollar value is, right, and you're not doing it properly, you're cheating the taxpayers.
Clearly.
Some people over $30,000 in reimbursement that they didn't have justification, they didn't have paperwork to show that they earned that.
And speaking of driving, I was stunned to read in the paper that in the city of Los Angeles, the meter maids can ticket if you are at a broken meter,
yes,
a clearly, obviously broken meter.
And there's a state law that's going to take effect regarding this. Meanwhile, the city council went on record. I was not there for that meeting. Jan Perry opposed it. She's the only one who opposed it. And Jan and I have put together a motion calling for the common sense approach. If it's broken, you don't receive a ticket. You'll be able to stay there for the period of time. If it's an hour zone, you won't be able to stay there all day, but you'd stay there for the period of time.
And especially given how difficult it is to park in the city of Los Angeles, you wouldn't want to keep that space unoccupied.
Exactly.
I mean, I think about some areas where you can't find parking.
And there's a problem with some of the meters where they do break. We don't have a quick repair of those meters. So we want to help the businesses. So people want to get there to park and do it in a proper fashion.
But here's the issue. The state law that goes into effect January 1st says that it can be legal to park there, but it's up to the city as to what they will do.
Right.
And so...
And our city went on record saying, no, we still want you to pay. Jan and I think...
Who would want to be on the 12 of that one?
Well,
I mean,
all I know is Jan and I have teamed up together to say, no, we need to rescind that. We need to say if that meter's broken, then you'll be able to park there. If it's an hour, a half hour, whatever, you won't be able to park there all day. But that's the common sense approach.
But is this something that the mayor can handle on his or her own?
Well, we set the policy. The mayor doesn't do the policy.
Really?
The policy comes from the council. The council sets the policy. It's not the mayor's discretion. It's the council that sets the policy. The ordinances come from the council. We're the ones who are responsible for it. And we will go back to, I'm sure our colleagues will realize, you know what? We need to do what's common sense. And common sense says if the meter's broken, you can park there. And
within the limit.
Within the limit. And let's get that fixed as quickly as possible.
His name is Dennis Zine, member of the Los Angeles City Council. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thanks for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. Thank you so much.